If you want to have a nice, calm, peaceful, enjoyable paramotor flight, don't do this. I came here a couple of weeks ago at 6:30 and it was a lot brighter than this, so it's quite murky out. So this is the view. So I need to refuel and get set up. Oh, this is looking quite wet. It looks like a southerly. Going to get set up. Still quite dark. So wings all laid out now. Brightening up a little bit. Okay, it's time to go. So it's about 3 minutes to 7. All set up. The motor's over there. Let's prime the engine. So it's the 8th of October. And the plan is to fly down towards Bennington area from Little Gransden Airfield. Got a southerly wind, so flying south. And I did realise that the cloud base was quite low. The airfield at Little Gransden is 250 feet above sea level, and the cloud base is probably around 400 to 500 feet. And it was forecast to get sunny actually today. So I did think to myself, by the time I've been flying for half an hour to an hour, the cloud base level should start to rise up, and then the fog should start to clear. So I was hoping for at least a sunny return back from my little trip down to Bennington. I am aware that the ground does gradually rise up towards Bennington and then drops down again. So what I'm hoping is that I can get to close to the cloud base, and then hopefully that I should get the gap, and the cloud base level should be rising through the morning anyway. But when I get to this point, I start to think to myself, how much further shall I push on? And at this point I could see a big national grid power line going across, and the top of it is actually in the fog. Nevertheless, when I get quite close to it, I can see the top of the power line, so I climb up and go over the power line, and then I come back down again. And at this point I look down at my gloves and my clothes and everything, and my glasses that I'm wearing, and I notice that everything is starting to get quite wet and quite sodden. So you can see the GoPro lens now is starting to get covered in water. And at this point here, I think I've made a wrong decision here. I'm getting out of my depth, and I was starting to get a little bit worried and thinking maybe I should just land and get someone to come and pick me up. But I decided to turn around and go back exactly the way I came, so that by using my GPS, so I knew where all the power lines and everything were. And luckily that worked out for me. So I think myself lucky really that I managed to get out of that quite easily. So on the way back, I'm at Little Gransden now almost. I'm keeping this video short. The lower level of cloud didn't burn off because there's another top level of cloud above. So there's 2 cloud layers. So that fog lingered until around about lunchtime. So I'm quite happy at this point. I managed to make it out of the fog. And if you want to see some lovely photos of that double cloud layer, stick around to the end. There's a couple of nice pics. So I hope some of you paramotor pilots got something out of that. Make good decisions, don't make bad decisions. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I've got some high-res photos coming up now.